Hello, everybody. Welcome aboard. Happy Wednesday. It's good to see y'all. Hope you're doing well. Wednesday stream. Something a little different tonight. Dogs3447. Good to see you as well. My wife is out of town right now. She's at a continuing education course down in Somerville, I think. Cambridge, whatever. So down near Boston. And she wanted to stay down there with some friends. So I'm in bachelor mode all week. She took off Sunday night. She's coming back tomorrow, and then she's gone all weekend. So yeah, it's just me, my flight simulator. And I figured I'd fire up the flight sim tonight because I was going to do it anyway. And I haven't streamed that much lately, so I figured we'd fire that up too. And so here we are. Yeah, so well, if you type in ! route, you can see what the route is we're flying tonight. So I was gonna fly the Embraer 110, but I think we're gonna do that on Friday instead. Because I kind of want to show that plane off in the big weekly stream. And honestly, I didn't have time to sit down and set views up and all that stuff tonight. So we're going to fly this instead. We're going to fly the the Eclipse 550 NG by Aerobask. And we're gonna go check out some cool stuff tonight. So first flight tonight, we're going to go up to Portland. Let's pull up some sky vector here. So we're going to fly to Portland, Oregon tonight. And see if we can encounter a little bit of weather up there. And those of you guys that are here are wondering, why is the stream name FU? Well, because FU is the METAR designator for smoke. And if you're not aware, the entire northeastern part of the United States is on fire right now, along with the southwestern part of Canada. So we're going to go get some reduced visibility, some hazy conditions, and a lot of FU. So that's the plan. That's, Tim, to answer your question from earlier, that's what it's doing. So we're going to fly to Portland, do that flight, and then we're going to make our way up to Boeing Field for the second flight of the night. And the idea is coming up here, we're going to check out Drzewiecki airports and the Drzewiecki Seattle scenery. Coming into Portland should give us a great view of that. I'm going to ask to probably fly the ILS coming in there. Yeah, we'll probably try to snag the ILS 14 right, or even the GPS 14 right, so we can see some Seattle scenery. And yeah, and check out that new scenery and see what's going on. I don't know how much we're going to see because it's going to be super smoky up there, but worst case scenario, we'll get up there and we'll make it all cab okay and we'll take a look around. Most likely our flights are going to up there on Friday are also going to be, the flights on Friday are almost certainly going to be up there as well. So yeah, northwestern part of the, oh yeah, right. I meant northwestern part of the United States is on fire. That's what I meant to say. Asterion Blue says FU is how we currently feel in the Seattle area. I gotcha. Asterion Blue, welcome aboard. It's good to see you. X-Vision is a good add-on to try out. Keep the clouds volumized. Okay, I'll look into it. I'm pretty happy with the stock clouds, man. Like I really don't see much of a need to make a change, but I'll look for some videos on it and see what I can find. I don't see the plane. It's right there. Yeah, I know it's really dark right now. I set the time for morning, so the sun will rise soon enough. If we go up above the clouds, you can see that it's gonna be light out here very soon. I just wanted to go for this nice like morning time feel. So yeah, we got some subs. Military Vet Gamer 81, thank you for 4 months of support. I do appreciate it. Says happy Wednesday, Cat. Love your streams. Keep the good work. I do appreciate it, man. Cheers to you, buddy. We got Test Flight here for 4 months. Test Flight 357. Thank you very much for your continued support. Cheers to you. Will Pipes is here for 20 months. Will Pipes, thank you very much for your continued support. Cheers to you, buddy. I do appreciate it. Charter is also here for 9 months. Says happy Friday or Wednesday. Always looking forward to your streams. I look forward to having you here, Charter. Thank you very much, man. Cheers to you, buddy. 9 months. That's awesome. Demented Twit here for actually 9 months is the Twitch baby. What are you gonna name it? You gotta name the Twitch baby. I can't do that. Demented Twit here for 5 months. Demented Twit, thank you very much for your continued support. Cheers to you, buddy. Steve 99's here for 2 months. Steve, thank you very much for your continued support. I do appreciate it. And Canadian Kerbal finally is here for 6 months. Let me scratch my nose here. Canadian Kerbal, thank you very much for your continued support. Cheers to you, man. I do appreciate it, guys. You guys are awesome. Pilot Man 11, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Pilot Man 11, you're awesome. Thank you very much, man. Cheers to you, buddy. By the way, that's not water. Trust me. We see the smoke from the West Coast in Denver, too. Yeah, I saw a map this morning that said that the smoke is going all the way to, like, Indiana in the Midwest. Like, Chicago is getting some of the smoke. Iowa Scotsman, good to see you, man. Sergeant 980, welcome aboard. I live in NorCal. The smoke has been bad, but it's getting much better. That's good. It's very good. Shinrar Valar, good to see you. Is the plan to go miss if we don't make minimum visibility because of the smoke, or we be landing in the way because of flight sim? So the conditions at the field right now, we're not worried about it. They're 4 miles and hazy. So actually, if this is we can talk about this real quick. So if we pulled up the ILS 14 right, we only need 4,000 foot visibility to get down here. So 580 feet MSL and 4,000 foot visibility to be able to land. So that's like 3/4 of a mile. And we've got 4 miles. So we've got more than enough that we can get down one way or another. But yeah, I mean, if we didn't get the field, we probably would go missed and we'd find somewhere else to go. You know, we probably would fly down to like, oh hell, I don't know, Yakima or something, or we go back to Portland or whatever. But yeah, we shouldn't have any issues getting down. Check out the scenery earlier. Couldn't figure out the haze. Yeah, you got to set it to Kavik. Gin and tonic. It's a gin and soda water. With a little bit of lime. It's real good. Pilot Man 11, thank you very much, though, by the way. I appreciate it. Haven't watched the streams in a while. Been busy with school. You know what? I've been busy too, man. We've been all over the place lately. Yeah. Max and I flew down to Dallas on Sunday, and then I missed my flight because I missed my gate change. And yeah, I'll probably talk more about that tomorrow. And what a gong show that was, but it happens. Big Rat 70 and 13, it's good to have you here on a Wednesday. Let's be real, Post Malone had to be drinking during the landing yesterday. I think there's a good chance of that, yeah. I mean, to be perfectly honest, that whole charter jet situation, like that was such a non-issue. And we knew it was going to be a non-issue, but whatever. We have to see what happens. And of course, the news coverage misses the airplane, like they filmed the wrong airplane landing. Steve, it's good to see you, man. Try Fever Tree tonic water with your gin. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Where can I find Fever Tree tonic water? Still enjoying my hamburger helper. I ate all the hamburger helper on Friday. I have one more box of it. I might have that. I might try to have that this weekend, but we'll see. I think I've got like this Mexican casserole for dinner tomorrow or Friday or whatever. Like I've got plenty of food in the house. I can hold off on that second box of hamburger helper for a little bit. RC Flyer, it's good to see you, man. Demented Twit, welcome aboard. Captain Tony Stark, good to see you. Happy Wednesday. So yeah, it's gonna be a low key night tonight. These Wednesday streets are these Wednesday streams are always a little different. A little lighter crowd coming in here, but we're still gonna have a good time. We're flying the Eclipse 550 NG by Aerobask, one of my absolute favorite airplanes. You know, I was gonna fly the Embraer 110 tonight, and then I changed my mind because I didn't want to have to think too much about the flight, and that is a thinking man's airplane and one that we will almost certainly save for Friday night. So we're going to fly this instead. I know this plane pretty well. Famous last words, right? So we'll start with the batteries. Batteries. Bus ties to auto, and gens to auto. Okay. So, we are on the ground at North Bend, Oregon. We have filed our IFR. I'm delaying here while I pull up the airport diagram for the airport that we're about to fly out of, which is North Bend, Oregon. If you're on PilotEdge, you're welcome to come join me. Hint, hint. All right. Okay. So we're gonna call up. Let's see. There's ground control, so there's no clearance delivery. So we'll just call ground up. Remember how this plane works. All right. Comm radio's up here. That's the switch. Yep. Okay. So it's gonna be 127.1, 127.10 transfer. We're gonna play with the sounds a little bit here. Bring those exterior sounds up a touch. Max out the interior. I'm not sure that actually did anything. I guess we'll play with this some more here in a second. Okay. Whatever. Okay, so we need to call ground 127.1. Let's turn that up. 27.
Centennial Tower, Cessna 172 Romeo Delta holding short, 17 left.
It works.
Or 172 Romeo Delta, Centennial Tower, window 140 at 7, runway 17
we got AJ.
left, cleared for takeoff, right closed, traffic approved, runway 17 right, and report midfield downwind each time.
Okay, we're going to PDX.
Cleared for takeoff, 17 left, right closed, traffic
7478F, welcome aboard.
Right,
Happy Wednesday.
Midfield, downwind each time.
Lighter crowd, are you calling us fat? No. I mean, I can if you want. If that's your thing. That'd be kind of weird, though. There it is. Didn't know you could switch the NG from kilograms to pounds. Can you? I don't know. I always just do it in kilos. Is there a setting somewhere to do that? I'm not too worried about it. All right. So we're calling it North Bend ground, and we're going to be Eclipse 717 Tango Sierra. We're going to be IFR Portland. North Bend ground. Good evening, Eclipse 717 Tango Sierra IFR Portland.
We're 717 Tango Sierra, North Bend ground. Roger, good evening. This will be a full route clearance, cleared to Portland Airport. Northbound 6 departure, Victor 121, Eugene VOR. Direct to City, that's Charlie India, Tango Yankee Yankee. Timbers 2, RNAV arrival. Climb via the SID. I'm sorry, correction. Climb and maintain at flight level 210. Departure frequency, Seattle Center 121.4, squawk 4524.
Clear to Portland Airport, North Bend 6 departure, Victor 121 Eugene, direct to Kitty, and the Timbers 2 arrival. Flight level 210, departure 121.4, squawk 4524, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra.
Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra, read that correct.
Interesting. So when I looked at ForeFlight and I pulled up the routes, this route has been cleared 113 times in the last, this route has been cleared 113 times. I don't think a full route clearance is necessary, but that's okay. All right, so we need to find, let's get rid of everything we got here. Procedure. He wanted to put me on the Timbers 2 arrival is why we ended up doing this. So KOTH, which is fine. Procedures, departure, OTH 6. Taking that to no transition. Add route. Let's change it. Let's change you to low. Actually, we're going to change you. Yeah, Victor 121 to Eugene. Eugene VOR is EUG. So Victor 121 EUG to something on this arrival. So let's do K. It's like Kitty or something. KPDX. Procedure.
Retard.
Arrival into PDX. Timbers 2. Kitty. City. I said Kitty, but we can go with City. And we will plan for... What do you think the runways are tonight? When's our variable at 3? Probably the 2.8s is what they'll put us on. So we'll plan for 2.8 left. Let me see here. Where's the FBO, first of all? Wherever the FBO is, that influences my decision. FBO is... Oh, man. Oh, GA terminal and parking up there. So we're going to plan for 2.8 right. See if that's what we get. So 2.8 right. Add the routes. Yes. All right, easy enough. Good. So let's go ahead and put that away. Okay. Miles2112, thank you for 20 months of support, man. Cheers to you, buddy. I do appreciate it. Squirrel, it's good to see you, Paul. Happy Friday, or happy Wednesday. Mr. Servant, good to see you, Ian. Welcome aboard. BT26, happy Wednesday. Demented Twit, welcome aboard. Squirrel was supposed to do his qualifying cross country today, but weather was poor. Exam on Satin exam. One exam left to go. That's awesome, dude. Dude, getting the exams out of the way, like that's pretty cool in and of itself, though. Like just getting that crap done. All right, so we're gonna fire these engines up here. Let's put people and fuel in, fire up the engines, and then we'll get going. So let's just say we got a little bit of luggage. 3 adults. Actually, how about 2 adults and a kid? It'll be my life at some point. Go full fuel. Good. And we'll take away the chocks, take away the door. Parking brake is set. Throttle's back. And we'll go nav light, beacon light, and we'll get her started. Very easy start on these engines. Oh, yeah. I love this plane. Although I'm not sure why the... Is that showing negative on the... Or is it showing... Oh, no, I see. That's where the needle's at. I thought it was saying negative 24.9. I'm like, I think that's incorrect. All right, left engine coming up. Holy cow, it's Cat. Somewhere simulated. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. I like this complicated startup procedure. Yeah. You see why I picked this airplane now, right? It all starts to make sense. All right, there's 2 good engines. Okay, so we need to set up a flight plan here. I prefer to use a sky view. You don't have to. You can do it however you want to do it. My views all buggered up? No, the views are fine. Oh, you know, I usually just pop these things out, don't I? Okay, so go flight plan. Insert waypoint. We're starting off at KOTH. Insert departure. 2508, probably runway 22. OTH 6, no transition. We'll have to brief that departure here in a second because it is kind of a bonkers one. Insert airway, Victor 121 to Eugene. And then insert waypoint KPDX. And insert arrival. Play for the ILS 20 right, Timbers 2 from City. The approach transition. Oh, we should check the approach transition, shouldn't we? Stand by. Standing by. PDX diagram. Star Timbers 2. Wherefore does that drop us? Ice axe, I think. None of those points. All right, so none. All right, we can go plan. We can walk through this whole thing and make sure it all works, which it does. We're going to OMSI. OMSI. Okay, good. Happy with that. Flight plan, go away. You go away. You go away. I said go away. That button. Okay, grab the weather. North Bend weather. 2608 knots, 10 mile visibility, overcast, 1,200 feet, 15 degrees Celsius, altimeter 3006. So we want to do altimeter 3006. And we're going to change you to sky view. And we're going to change, let's see, go back. Transponder code 45244524. Good. Altitude. Good. We still got to brief this departure, but we'll do that in a moment. Okay, that's all set up. I need to get speeds. To get the speeds, I can pull those right off the checklist. So let's go utilities, checklist, and menu. Let's see here. References, V speeds. All right, so climb speed's 167. And I think we actually climb... Normal climb one, yeah, we'll go with that. Flaps take off 200, full flaps 140. So we're shooting for probably going to be a performance cruise. 360 true, flight level 210 is where we're going. So we'll stay 99% N1, great. 100 knots on the approach. We'll come back to all this too. All right, that's good. So let's go back. Change you to terrain. Change you to map. Oh, right, the map broke in X-Plane 10, didn't it? Oh, that sucks. Yes. Or X-Plane 11. Something in the recent patch broke the map on here. All right, whatever. Well, what can I do now? I'll just put traffic on there. There we go. Cool. All right, come on down here. We're going to do autopilot, and we will go flight director, IAS. Good. We'll start off in heading mode, actually. So we're going to climb out at 180. That's fine. Is that 180? Was that what I said? It's good enough. 180, and then let's brief this departure. Ooh, loud. Sorry about that. Hang on. That's probably better. All right, we'll go with that for now. Terrain no work anymore. Aerobask no fix. Yeah, I think they killed the APIs that he was trying to use, and that's why they don't work. Okay, so we need to brief this departure. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to fix that. At least not yet. Okay, North Bend 6 departure. I'm planning for runway 22, was it? Did I say runway 22? Winds are 2508. Yeah, we'll plan for 22. We'll brief 22. Runway 22 departure says fly standard. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. Runway 22. Climbing right turn heading 280. Intercept the North Bend 253 outbound radial. Climb on the outbound radial to 1,300 feet and then make a right turn direct to the North Bend VOR. So we're going to tune into the North Bend VOR 112.1 because I know that this GPS can't do this departure. So we'll go here. 11210. Transfer that in. Excuse me. Verify we got OTH, which we do. We're going to change this over to nav. And we're going to intercept the 253. So U 253. And then the heading we start off at is 280. 280. Oh, and Bradley, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Hello from Boston. Blind Fox 455, happy Wednesday. Good to see you. Snato Mobile, welcome aboard. The Fighting Raven, happy Wednesday. I'm doing very well. How are you? It has been a while. Cubas, good to see you. Cajun Cacti, good to see you. Get to catch a live stream tonight. Nice, dude. Well, glad to have you here. Welcome aboard. All right. So we got that brief, that set up, that ready to go. Easy enough. As Jim 320, thank you for 7 months of support. Cheers, my friend. I do appreciate it. Client sign 2. Hello from Boston. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. The flight plan up over there. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we've got the transponder set. I'm just trying to remember what I have to do here. Transponder set, route is set. The initial altitude we're going to is going to go here, and it's going to be 21,000 feet, which is actually our cruise altitude. Fantastic. Let's go flaps 1 notch. Takeoff, right, left, looks good. Move those through their motions. That's good. Change the air source to normal so that we can pressurize. And windshield defroster can come on. Oxygen's auto. Cabin air is on. We'll start pressurizing once we're off in the air. Taxi recognition lights can come on. Beacon lights can stay on beacon. Everything else is fantastic. Okay. So we just need to get ground. Ground's 27. Actually, we already have ground, 27.1. And then we'll grab 1845. Cool. All right, it's going to take a little bit of power to get it moving. Northbound ground, good evening. Eclipse 717 Tango Sierra is at the FBO with the weather for taxi.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, northbound ground, roger your choice, runway 31 or 22, showing the surface wind 240 at 8.
22, please.
7 Tango Sierra, runway 22, taxi via Alpha Charlie, cross runway 13 at taxiway Charlie.
22 Alpha Charlie, cross 13 at Charlie, 7 Tango Sierra. All right, go to the left. Go to the right, go to the left. I'm only dyslexic occasionally. Sorry, I've been MIA for a while. I was working second shift. No problem, man. You do what you got to do. I appreciate you coming back and saying hello. And I appreciate you taking the time to apologize for not being here. But it's, you know, it's not a requirement. We're glad to have you. Sebastian Rama, good to see you. Hello from Brazil. He says you need to learn how to say fogo de chao. I'm sure I do. Happy Wednesday. Good to have you here. Yeah, the new sounds are pretty good on this airplane. I'm a fan. Captain Chevy Rules, thanks for the host, man. How you doing? Keoken, good to see you. I'm taking the time to apologize. Well, Keoken, you better apologize.
Centennial Tower, Cessna 172 Romeo Delta, midfield right downwind, runway 17 right. I'd like to make this on a full stop.
I have to apologize to Keoken for not being able to come hang out with him.
Right, clear to land if you'd like the left side. Left.
He was in my neck of the woods.
Yeah, let's do the left if we can.
But it was the only night I was able to hang out with my wife. So he had to take a back seat. The only complaint about the plane is it's slow and limited range. Other than that, it's in my top planes in X-Plane 11. Yeah, it definitely is not fast. Like, there's a few routes that I have chosen for this thing that are pretty okay. But yeah, you can't you on the shorter flights, like, we can keep up with the airliners just fine. Like, if the flight is 30-40 minutes or so, if I get off ahead of them, they'll come in ahead of me and it'll be okay. But when you start talking about like hour and a half long flights, then that speed starts to really eat up. Squirrel would like to apologize for not apologizing. Okay. I appreciate that, Paul. Never apologize. It's a sign of weakness, says Chevy Rules. Yes. My foes shall know. I don't know what they'll know, but they'll know it, damn it. Next time. Yes, Gyokin, for sure, man. Okay, coming up on that. And 21.4 is departure. Okay, lights are good. Camera's good. Action's good. North Bend Tower, Eclipse 717 Tango Sierra holding short 22.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, North Bend Tower, wind T40 to 8, runway 22, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff for me 22, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. All right, let me get my chart up here. On departure, 280, intercept 253, radio 1,300 feet, right turn, direct North Bend VOR. Here we go. Clear to the right. Clear to the left. Let's go flying. Growl Adler, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. He actually did ask me first. Or he said, hope you're doing well. Close enough. All right, 2-2 identified. Let's go.
Retard.
Good timing.
Retard.
Airspeed's alive. Instruments green.
Retard. Retard. Retard.
Let's go flying. Positive rate gear. Bring the flaps in.
Retard, retard, retard.
No ground, Cessna 170 Romeo Delta at Alpha 5, taxi to parking.
All right, there's the
Delta Roger, taxi via Alpha to the ramp. This frequency, just be advised, you need to receive an explicit switch from the tower to contact ground. The other way around, it's okay to call the tower, but the tower would need to give you the.
all right, we're gonna make our turn direct to North Bend.
Okay,
VOR.
thank you. Taxi
That's that guy right there.
Parking by Alpha to Romeo Delta.
And we'll switch over to Skyview GPS mode.
Number 7 Tango Sierra, contact Seattle Center.
Seattle Center, 7 Tango Sierra. We'll see it. Let's pull that bower back a touch. Off to center. Seattle Center, Eclipse 717 Tango Sierra, 3,700 climbing flight level 210.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, Seattle Center, IDUB.
I didn't. Oop. So I'm just gonna.
Tango Sierra, radar contact 8 miles west of North Bend, New York.
Okay, we'll just keep turning here until we get to pointed generally towards OTH, and then we'll go direct to direct to OTH. So let's come here, select you, direct, and then we will switch over to nav mode. After takeoff, gears up, the lights are out, flaps are up and indicated. Turn the taxi lights off. Lights are set. And we are pressurizing. Yes, sir. So we're good. All right. Easiest jet in the world to fly. Yeah. If you're on tomorrow, I'll actually be streaming a while. It's not late on our end finally. Well, shoot me a message, Growl Adler. I won't be around tomorrow night. Hanging out with my wife because she gets back. But I will more than happily send some people your way to say hello. This show not found. Thank you very much for the gifts to both Chriso1283 and Growl Adler. Chriso1283, Growl Adler, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you very much for your support to all you guys. Cheers. And Boeing Man 2425, thank you very much for 3 months of support. Says, hey, 3 months. I thought I had been around longer, but I'm glad to be here. We're glad to have you, man. Cheers. I do appreciate it. Newmark 30, good to see you. Don't be an idiot is the only rule we need. Canada 1 pilot, good to see you. Welcome aboard. Oh, we should fix that. We'll just pump that up there a little bit. That doesn't mean anything. It just bothered me that it was saying negative 20,000 feet per minute, though. What kind of thing did I do to make that happen? How's my instrument training going? AZ Jim, good to see you. I actually went on a flight yesterday. So we did 3 approaches yesterday, and it was my first time back doing like formal training in 2 months. I've been doing a lot of I've been doing my hood time and whatnot with Max, but I haven't done any formal training since June. So it was good to get back up at the instructor and see the kind of progress that I've made over the last couple of months, and it went well. So I'm down to I'm getting close. I think we're down to 10 hours now to the spreadsheet. Yeah, so I am down to 10.1 hours to go. 7.2 of that has to be with an instructor. 2.9, I could, if I found a safety pilot, I could do that. I probably will try to find a safety pilot at some point in the next few weeks. If you're in the Boston area and you have your pilot's license and you'd like to go flying, let me know. And we could probably work something out because I need, yeah. Or I'll just make Max come up and do it again. But he's probably getting tired of flying up here. I know he's got some stuff coming up. But yeah, so I'm down to, I've got 29.9 simulated instrument and 10.1 of that all left to go before I can go take my check ride. So I think we're still looking at October to get the instrument rating finished. Planning on getting the rotate MD-11? Absolutely. I'll probably be on the beta team for that. I've been on the beta team for the MD-80 pretty much since day one, or since about the time that the original release happened. How about a simulator pilot in the Boston area? Well, this y'all not found. We can work that out at some point. I know I got to get you, both you and McShiggity pilot up at some point. I promised. But yeah, as far as logging time goes, I can't log time with you guys. I can log time with McShiggity pilot because he's got his license. Now that I think about it, but we're gonna get you up at some point. Yes, I've been super busy over the last few weeks, and then I have a lesson scheduled on Saturday. My wife and I are heading up to Bar Harbor for dinner with somebody on next Wednesday, and then the following Saturday I'm flying up to Burlington, Vermont for the afternoon to go to a friend's child's birthday party and hang out with them. So I do have some flying coming up. But once I get into like September and October, it's going to be focusing heavily on the instrument rating and probably doing a few $100 hamburgers here and there. But I definitely want to make it down to Norwood and hang out with you guys. I might even just drive down to Norwood at some point soon because I want to go make another Trillium run. Cessna 9DS, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. You would have been fun student back in my CF5 days, all the flight sim experience. You know, it's funny, AZ Jim. The instructors I've had, they don't know what to do with me. My private instructor recognized pretty much after the first lesson. He even said, like, you're on the fast track. He knew it wasn't going to take me long. My private instruction was just like, what do you want to do next? Like, what is the next flight that has to be done? Okay, that's the one that we're going to do. So, like I did 3 hours of simulated instrument. I did my 3 hours of dual cross country, and we did it all pretty much on the money when I was ready to do it. For my instrument training, it's been a little more difficult to convince my instructor of any of that, but I do feel like I've done pretty damn well with it. Like the flight that we did yesterday, I was 100% on the radios, 100% on everything. Like, which makes sense given all the work we've done in the sim and whatnot. But yeah, it's a good feeling to see that. It's nice to see the sim work paying off. In that regard. But yeah, the instructors are they like, it seems like instructors are hesitant to give any sort of a nod to the simulators in general, which is unfortunate. Like they don't think they are aware of the value, or maybe they just don't care about the value. But that's one of the goals, is to try to make people think our way, get them on board with the dark side. Bradbury 234, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you very much for your support. Cheers to you. Easy Gem 320. I'm going to say you're from Arizona and you fly an A320. Would I be correct by that? How you doing? You have a PPL and an instrument rating. I have my PPL and I'm working on my instrument rating right now. So I'm 3/4 of the way done with my instrument rating. Thinking of getting my IFR instruction there in the U.S. Procedural stuff. Sims are awesome. Stick and rudder sim is not like real life at all. It's not. So yeah, and I think every week we have this pretty much the same discussion. I have no issue talking about it. Your stick and rudder skills. There's a lot of stick and rudder stuff that you have to be in the plane to learn, right? But you can still. Oh, God. I was like, what the hell was that noise? I've never heard that noise before. 1,000 to go, though. It scared the crap out of me. You can't obviously get a feel for how the airplane moves, but you can learn concepts in the sim, like when I add power, what happens? So anybody who flies knows that when you add power, the nose comes up. If you reduce power, the nose comes back. And to facilitate that or to counteract that, if you wanted to stay on the same altitude, you have to trim. So you can learn in the sim the kind of stuff where it's like, okay, my nose is coming up, I need to trim it down. And learn things like I'm trimming for a speed and not necessarily for an attitude or anything like that. So I'm trimming for an indicated airspeed. I can learn the relationship between pitch, power, attitude, kind of all that stuff. Like as I pull my nose back, the controls are going to get heavier, and I'm going to have to continue pulling back further unless I unless I pull back and add more speed, or unless I pull back and add trim. And you can't learn how to do a steep turn But you can certainly come out here, do a steep turn, and say, oh, you know what? My nose dips a little bit. Maybe I should add a little bit more back pressure. Things, like, there's a lot of stick and rudder stuff, certainly, that you can't get, but you can learn the concepts behind flying. Like, you can learn all the concepts and practice all the concepts in the sim. And I think that's the part that, like, everybody says, well, you shouldn't use the sim during your PPL because you'll learn bad habits. And I'm like, I 100% disagree with that. I think the sim, even during your private, can do a lot of good for you and teach you a lot of good stuff. This You're Not Found, thanks for gifting a sub to Cajun Cacti. Cajun Cacti, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Cheers to both you guys. I do appreciate it. How many lessons did you have a month for the PPL? I try to do 2 lessons a week. So I did 2 lessons a week for the early portion of my training. Once I was soloing and I was able to start doing like cross countries and things like that, then I knocked it back to about once a week. I felt that twice a week was the right cadence when you're just learning to fly, because you're gonna lose that muscle memory a lot quicker than you would if you didn't fly. You know, if you were flying less. So, you know, plan like initially for the first probably till your first solo. So for the first probably 20 to 30 hours, you know, depending on when you solo, plan on trying to do twice a week, or else you're gonna do a lot of repeat and a lot of rework. Cyan, Swinny, good to see you. I know a lot of pilots who practice emergency procedures need X-Plane or P3D. Yep, done a lot of that. Funny, this is all deja vu. I went flying for my birthday. Nice, dude. Met briefly in Vegas. Ah, nice, Jim. Okay. I apologize if I don't remember. I am awful with names. I'm like terrible with names. But I'm in love with this airplane. Cross-check on the instruments were good. Instructor's praise all that I learned in the sim. Yeah, and then when you get to the instrument rating, like, the sim is 100% useful for your instrument rating. Like, there isn't a single thing in your instrument rating that you can't practice in the sim. Maybe unusual attitudes. But even that, like, it's all cross-check and interpretation of the instruments. So, like, literally everything. And honestly, if you get to a point to where you can... Let's just do this. I'm going to turn the master volume down, because this plane is awfully loud right now. There we go. Yeah. In my opinion, if you get to the point to where you can fly a perfect approach in the sim, you're going to find the real world to be so easy. Because the sim requires you to make so many more control adjustments, and you can't feel the controls. You can't feel like what the elevator's doing and the roll's doing and things like that from the yoke. So, like, I find the sim to be much more difficult to fly in a lot of ways than the real world. These are stock clouds, yes. Yes, sirree. Stock clouds don't look that bad. They really don't. Is 2 months fine for now? 2 lessons a month. I mean, 2 lessons a month. I don't think it's a good idea. Like, if it's a financial thing, if it's a financial reason why you can only do 2 a month, then I would say save up some money for a couple of months and wait until you can do at least once a week. My initial plan was like, oh, I'm going to do 2 lessons a month and this and that. And I just, like, the skills degraded so quickly between the flights that I needed to bump it up. Like, I needed to bump it up to once a week, and I needed to bump it up to 2 a week. Like, once I got close to soloing, I was 2 a week. Like, just go, trying to get that muscle memory built up. But the more you can fly in the initial part of your training, the faster it's going to go. And the better you're going to be, in my opinion. Our high school had an airplane and logged 25 hours in it. Took an 8-year break, messed with the sims, got back in the saddle again, landed the first time back after absence. I credit the sim for keeping me active in concepts. Absolutely. Yes. For sure, man. Drew Simulator Wick, good to see it. Happy Wednesday. Aerobask Danny, welcome aboard. What I fly for my PPL, I flew a 172. I flew a Cherokee 140. And then I eventually did most of my flying in a Cherokee 180. So a 1966 Cherokee 180 is what I actually did my check ride in. Ground Point Niner, how you doing, AJ? Good to see you, man. Happy Wednesday, sir. I mean, yeah, like active sky and whatnot will be obviously better. Hopefully be better. But I mean, clouds are fine. Like everybody tries to go replace everything in the damn sim. I got to change the shader. I got to change the clouds. I got to change the atmospheric effects and this and that. It's like, I don't have to do any of that. Like, the more of that kind of stuff you change, the more of that kind of stuff you fiddle around with, the more you open yourself up with potentially having crashes. You missed the clearance attempt out of Salt Lake City. Uh-oh. Was that before I started going, or while I was getting stuff set up? Super 80 Tom, good to see you, man. We're making our way up to Portland, Oregon. And then we're going to head up to Boeing Field and check out the new Drzwecki scenery from there. Welcome back, Dan. How you doing? Do you prefer flying a Boeing or an Airbus jet? In the sim, I honestly prefer Airbus. I like the way that I like the flow of the Airbus cockpit a lot better. I like the fly-by-wire systems.
Tango here. Descend via the Timbers 2 arrival. Accept the lead all speeds. Portland altimeter 2987.
Send me the Timbers 2 arrival. Delete all speed restrictions. 87 on the altimeter. Eclipse 7 Tango 0. All right. I prefer to fly the Airbus in this sim. Like I like the way the cockpit is laid out. I like the way all the interactions happen, more so than the way Boeing does it. Partially because it actually feel like you're flying a computer. All right. So we need, let's see, Vance at 15,000 feet to 11,000 feet. That's our first restriction. So let's say we're going to cross Vance at 13,000 feet. That's 8,000 feet down from where we are right now. It's going to take us 24 miles to get down. It's 10 miles from, all right, so it's going to be 24 miles to get down. It's 10 miles from Vance to Timbers. Clear that. Dunsies. And it is 24 miles from City to Timbers. So we're going to say pretty much when we cross City. I think when we cross City, I'm going to go ahead and start down. That'll give me plenty of time to get down. So the initial altitude we're going to descend down to is 13,000 feet. So we'll punch that in here. We don't have a VNAV or anything, so I'm basically going to step this thing down and go from there. Cue the stream. Thank you very much for 3 months of support. It says first trimester down. Only 2 more to go. You can start having a drink now. Cue the stream. Thank you very much, man. Cheers to you, buddy. Antisocial Woodworker, good to see you, man. Heard After Sky was getting near possible beta. I have no idea. Haven't heard either way. We'll see, I guess. Dan of Vermont, good to see you, man. Airbus Danny says, I fly a Warrior for my PPL. She is tough to fly because of how she gets slow. You pull the yoke 10,000 feet out for landing. Yeah. Dude, I love the Cherokees, though. I prefer to fly the Cherokees over the Cessnas. Like, the trick I found with the Warrior and the Cherokee is you got to keep a little power in. You know, don't pull the power all the way out when you're coming in, or otherwise you're just going to slam it into the ground. Keep a little bit of power in. Keep the speed up around, I think I approached it like 60 to 65 miles per hour. In the 180, kept some power in, and usually it was, you know, a nice just kind of just right down on the ground, no big deal. But you know, to each their own. Everybody's a little different. Depends on the kind of like I learned on a big like Hershey bar wing 180, so like it was a little bit different in ground effect because there was so much surface area in that wing. I think. Super fanatic, good to see you. Should I do a discovery flight? Should I do a discovery flight before I made the decision to start paying for lessons? Yes, absolutely. If you think you're even remotely interested in flying, you should always do a discovery flight. And do it as soon as you think you're remotely interested in flying. There's really no advantage to waiting. The discovery flight is not going to be much of a lesson. It's going to be a sales pitch, all things considered. So, like, I would personally say do it as soon as you're ready to do it. Stealth Bob, good to see you, man. How you doing, Bob? We're doing the we're going to do the Embraer on Friday. I promise this time it's going to happen. All right, let's go ahead and start this sucker down. Let's go vertical speed mode. Just knock her down about 1,800, probably 1,700 feet per minute. We'll start with that. We'll get the banana bar coming out. Or not. Down, I say. Oh, yeah, speed. Should pull that throttle back. Yeah, the plane wouldn't go down. The plane wouldn't go down because it was about to overspeed. So let's do this. Let's go speed 270. And we'll go auto throttle on. So the only time I use the auto throttle in this plane is on descent anyway. I forgot that it even had it. So there we go. We'll keep that going. So I was looking at 13,000 feet advance. And so currently the banana bar says we're 13,000 feet right around Vance. So that's perfect. Seattle Center, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra starting our descent.
Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra, roger.
Roger. Marcus, good to see you, man. How you doing? Are you going to be controlling later tonight, Marcus? Yeah, my wife is busy. She's out of town this week, so I wanted to do some simming tonight, and I wanted to do some streaming. So I figured we'll combine the two, and we'll do a simulation stream on a Wednesday night, which is quite the novel idea. I'm super jazzed to be doing this right now. Like yeah. There was actually no apprehension about doing it tonight either. Like sometimes on a Wednesday, I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to go live, but I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do two little flights here. And just have a good time with it. 8.7 is the altimeter setting on the way down. Is there beer tonight? No, there's gin and soda water. You got to stay hydrated. I had an IPA earlier with a friend of mine. My buddy who's going to do my HVAC work was over tonight, so I could write him a big giant check. And we had a beer and just kind of shot the breeze for a bit. You have a student tonight. Nice. If you've got a student, that means there's a beer for you too, right? Have a good landing. I'm going to go down to the hotel restaurant, try to pick up a beautiful and hot burger. All right. Have fun this year, not foul, man. Take it easy. Thanks again for the support, buddy. This flying club, which I'm looking at, only offers a 30-minute or 40-minute discovery flight. Yeah, that's pretty typical. Like, usually the discovery flight is 30 minutes in the air and 30 minutes on the ground. That's what they typically target. BizJets are awesome, yes. I wish this was a bit, like, the only downside to this thing is it's not very quick. So it's good for these shorter hops, but it's, whatever, man. I still love this airplane. This thing is so good. It even draws the right people in there. So we've got 2 adults and a child. And it's figured that out for us. Gonna get back to work. I know a student is watching the stream, so I can't wait to make him sweat a little. Excellent, Marcus. Is your student gonna be my controller here in a second then? David Zakop, good to see you. Wednesday stream indeed. How you doing, man? Everybody say hi to Virgo Sin. My wife came in to say hi to us. Hi, honey. How you doing? Happy Wednesday. Hide the porn. Local and below. Got it. Okay. He's working tower. Great. Fantastic. Okay. So we're going to be 13,000-ish. Just go ahead and knock this up to 1,500 feet per minute. Or 16 should be good. No, we'll do
7 Tango Sierra, contact Portland approach 1. Correction knock 118.1, 18-1.
118.1, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. 810. Transfer that over. Let's grab the weather real quick. 3107 knots, 5 mile visibility. Smoke, overcast 6,000, 33 Celsius, altimeter 2987. $1,000 to go, and we'll just keep on. Yeah, we'll just keep her going down. So next restriction's at Flower. We're going to go 8,000 feet here. 8,000. Pull the nose back just a little bit more. There we go. Polar approach, Eclipse 717, Tango Sierra, 13,400 descending. Timbers 2, and we got the weather at Portland.
Remember 717 Tango Sierra, Portland approach. Roger, your choice, ILS or RNAV, runway 28 right approach.
Stand by. I'll just fly the RNAV. Let's see. RNAV. And Portland Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. We'll take the RNAV GPS X-ray 28 right approach.
Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra, Roger, expect that.
Okay. So this is going to drop us at ISACs. Okay, so we'll get the approach loaded in here. Insert. Let's go. Oh, you know what? Let's sync the heading bug. Let's go to heading mode. Now we can insert, delete the arrival. Yes. Insert arrival. That's going to be the RNAV X-ray 28 right. RNAV 28 right X-ray. Timbers 2. And from city. Schaefer. I'm going to throw Maver in there. Nope, it won't be Maver, that's for sure. But we'll throw Maver in there and we'll just go. It'll probably be from Nacy. All right, so we are direct now to Flower. So go to Flower, activate leg, and then close U, and then bring up the nav mode once again. Here comes 10,000 feet. Let's get the speed back to 250. Pull the nose up a touch of the process there. And we'll brief this approach while we're at it too. All right, we're going to fly the GPS X-ray, or an RNAV GPS X-ray 28 right approach into Portland. This will be a RNAV approach, so no radios to fiddle with or anything like that. Final approach course is going to be 283 degrees. We're probably going to expect vectors to final, but we'll probably actually get the Nacy waypoint here, NACIY. We're going to fly down to minimums of 300 feet, 281 feet MSL. Let's program that in real quick. 281. Enter. And we are not expecting to have to go miss because we've got the visibility and the ceiling requirements, so that's good. There's 10,000 feet. Dip that nose down again. Let's go landing lights on. In the event of a missed approach, we're going to climb to 600 feet, make a right turn direct to the Battlegrounds VOR. At Battleground VOR, we're going to hold. It's going to be a parallel parallel entry with 5 nautical mile legs, 165 in, 345 out. Portland Tower is going to be 118.7. So tune that in down in nav 2 or com 2. 870. Tune that up there, and then Portland's ground is 121.9er. Okay. All right, so we are headed towards Flower. We should be, right? Nope. Headed towards Widmer. Widmer's 5,000 feet. All right, so we need to be 5,000 feet at Widmer, which we are not going to make like that. So we'll stick this nose down a bit further. 1,800 feet per minute down should get us there. Yeah. Close. We go to IAS mode and pull the throttle all the way back. That'll get that nose down there pretty good. Oh, crap. Should we go back to vertical speed mode? I bet we can do 2,000. We can do, looks like we can do like 2,300 feet per minute if we have to. And auto throttle back on. After the ISACs intersection, we're going to be heading 103. Cool. Let's come down here. Get rid of you.
We're going to approach Cherokee 401 to here about 3 miles east of the Scappoose Airport. We're inbound for a full stop at Portland with Whiskey.
Okay. Here we go. I'm not going to talk smack about my wife. No way.
401, take us here, Portland approach, radar contact, squawk 6720, maintain VFR.
J10GB, good to see you, Justin.
401, take us here.
How you doing, man? Fat Cat 11, good to see you. You excited for the TBM 900 coming out? Yeah. I have the beta. I've been flying it for a while. Is touchscreen in the real Eclipse? I don't think so. I don't think the real Eclipse doesn't have these avionics. So no. And I don't think the sky view itself is touchscreen either. All right, so that's 5,000 feet. That is our last restriction as far as altitude goes. You know what? We'll keep that. We're going to pull that speed back to 230. Let her slow it down here.
So 1 Tango Sierra, enter right downwind, runway 28 right.
Right downwind for 28 right, 401 Tango Sierra.
Thank you to my buddy Ian for giving us some traffic. Yeah, I'm sure there's a Skyview Touch. I'm not sure if this one is the touchscreen version or not. I don't know how legit that is. I think they finally fixed the fuel burn in this plane. That was one gripe that I had. Okay, let's do a review of the speeds. Back. Utilities. Checklists. We can go takeoff flaps 200 knots, full flaps 140 knots. We're looking at 99 knots for the approach speed. Okay. So 200, 140.
401 Tango Sierra, caution similar sounding call sign will be a November 717 Tango Sierra, also on the same frequency.
And 99 for the approach. Okay, let's go heading mode. Out of ice axe, we're heading 103. So we're good there. So next up, I'll be direct to Nacy at some point. Oh yeah, it's a good plane. Yes, it's a good plane. But yeah, the avionics in the Eclipse are not the Skyview. It just happens to be what Aerobask had built out for it. So, I think the Eclipse has some custom stuff in here. Good night, Catstrator's wife. I'm sure you're not going to bed just yet.
Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra, turn left heading 010, use caution similar sounding call sign, November 401 Tango Sierra is also on frequency.
Left 010, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. Electrician 1, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard and happy Wednesday. The 750 is Reality XP. Nope, this is an Aerobask, custom Aerobask implementation. It's not the Reality XP one.
Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra, just want to maintain 4,000.
4,000, 7 Tango Sierra. All right, 4,000. Vertical speed. Dip that nose down. Go ahead and bring the speed back now to 200 knots. She will do 180 now.
Retard.
Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra, turn left heading 310, join the runway 28 right, RNAV X-ray final approach course.
310 will join the RNAV 28 right final approach course. 7 Tango Sierra.
November 401 Tango Sierra.
Okay, so we're going to come down here to OMSI. We'll activate that leg. So that activates everything. He's basically pointed us straight at Nacy. So we're on our way down to 4,000 feet, 210. We're going to intercept this approach course.
Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra, 4 miles from Nacy, across Nacy at or above 3,700, cleared RNAV X-ray, runway 28 right approach.
Across Nacy at or above 3,700, cleared RNAV X-ray, 28 right approach, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. Okay, it will give us vertical guidance on here, so we can just, utilize that. Let's get those on, get that on, good. That needle starts to come in here, we go to nav mode. Bring that sucker in. There should be 180 knots coming back to us. All right, let's go auto throttle off. I don't like the lack of aggression in this auto throttle. (2,000 feet) is going to be our final approach crossing at the OMSI intersection. Oh no, sorry, Tolok intersection. Or Tolok waypoint. Okay, our glide path coming in, so we'll go approach mode. Again, we're flying a LNAV approach. And we're not showing LNAV on here, but we'll assume it's on LNAV. Let's go 1 notch flaps. The intercept. Flaps take off good. My airplane. OMSI at or above 2,900. That's good. Toe lock above 2,000. Piece of cake, right? The next one will be a little tougher. Booster 2002, good to see it. You know, we're changing up tonight.
Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra, contact 41 Tower, 118.7, good night.
18.7, 7 Tango Sierra, have a great night. Okay, Mike 2, Monitor 2. Portland Tower, good evening. Eclipse 717 Tango Sierra, RNAV 28 right, or RNAV X-ray 28 right approach.
Over 717 West Sierra, Portland Tower, wind, tree 107, runway 28 right, clear to land.
The land 28 right, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. Well, this is LPV approach. Okay. So I'm surprised it gets this all the way down to 280 or 281 feet. All right. There's final approach
Eclipse
fix.
1 Tango Sierra. Traffic is in a Eclipse bent on a snow mount final runway 28 right. Report in sight.
You're down 3 green. Flaps down. Take off.
And Cherokee 1 Tango Sierra, I've got the traffic in sight.
Landing to go. Looking good, looking good. Room service seemed easier than going out to eat. Well, welcome back. Just in time for the landing.
November 1 Tango Sierra, base turn behind the Eclipse jet is approved. Portland wind 2807, runway 28 right, clear to land. 28 right, clear to land. We'll make our base behind the Eclipse, November 401 Tango Sierra.
All right, that's 3 miles. Let's go flaps full. Plane's still a little bit twitchy. Let's keep that speed coming back, looking for 99 knots. $500 to go.
Traffic.
Okay, traffic off to the right.
500.
500 is checked. It's 200 above.
Clear of conflict.
Noted. 100 above. minimums. Continue landing.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Apparently have conflicting scenery here. That's a bummer. I'll have to fix that. Okay. Easy enough. Well, we're in Portland right now, so I hope the Seattle scenery is not showing up. But yeah, it does seem like the default stuff is showing up here. I need to like
November 7 Tango Sierra, exit left, contact ground point, enter, good night.
left ground point 907 Tango 0. Ground Eclipse 717 Tango 0 Alpha 6 for the FBO.
Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra, taxi to parking via Alpha, good night.
Parking Alpha 7 Tango 0. We'll see you in a few. All right. We made it. It looks like it's just the runways that have the problem, though. Oh, no, never mind. It's taxiways, too. Oh, I know what the problem is. My damn scenery got rebuilt. We're gonna probably have to fix the scenery INI file, reload the sim. So I'll probably do a replay of the landing. The scenery INI file got rebuilt when I installed the Jazwecki stuff because it deleted it, which I didn't want it to do. So I think the global scenery got loaded in over top. Yeah, so we'll fix it here in a second. That's easy enough. All right, Alpha 4 will take our right. Take it easy, Blizzard. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Jim. I'm going to start using that when my wife and I stop our arguments. Clear of conflict. Calvo 907, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Pajama, thank you very much for 8 months of support. Says good Wednesday. How do you like the Eclipse? I love the Eclipse, man. I really do love this airplane. Cheers, Pajama. Sorry I'm a little late on the thank you there. I do appreciate it, buddy.
Portland Tower, Cherokee 160.
We're going to reload the sim here in a second once we fix the scenery.
The Eclipse into the FBI, that'd be great. November 1 Tango Sierra, taxi to parking via Alpha, good night. Parking Alpha with you, 401 Tango Sierra, thanks for your help.
I guess we'll park here next to this hipster guy. His jet, not sure what he's doing there. X. Okay. Dogo DR, good to see you. How you doing? Happy Wednesday. All right. Park break. And all we got to do is turn air source off. Get Ian coming in here next to us. Nice. Yeah, he's gonna fit. There he goes. Oh, he's gonna keep going. Okay. All right, let's get off PilotEdge. There we go. I'll check the landing out, and then we'll go reload the sim with a fixed scenery INI file. Loud. Right, there's two towers here. Yes, of course there would be. kissed it. Let's get a little further forward. Yeah. That's pretty okay. Yep, I'll take it. All right, let's fix the scenery file, and then we'll reload and we'll do the next flight. Make our way up to Seattle. All right, next flight 11. Custom scenery. Global scenery. Scenery packs.ini. I don't know why it deleted this damn thing. Oh, this might actually be the backup right here. Yeah, I see what it did. I bet that's the one I want to load. Why do I don't have Glitter Gulch installed anymore. Well, we let it rebuild, so we can probably work with this thing. So here, you're gonna get a quick lesson on how to fix your scenery.ini file when it's broken. Because that's what I'm almost certain that's what caused the problem. Okay, so let's just close you. Okay, so actually, you know what? You're not going to get this because I don't have time. I don't want to go through all this crap tonight. All right, so we're going to delete you. We're going to pull you in. Yeah, that's the old scenery INI. I want to grab the Jazwecki. So we're going to put the Jazwecki library. God, how? Design. No, okay. Oh, it's already in there. Okay. All right, so we're going to move the Jazwecki design library down here with the rest of the libraries. And these are the libraries. We'll put them below tree lines. Grab you. Put you with the ortho. And then I need to add... Come on. See... All right, so there's DD scenery. So we'll copy Seattle. Find the DD New York. And we'll put that right there. So we'll put that in right there. So that's, I think that'll fix it right there. So the problem is the global sceneries were getting loaded. The global scenery pack was getting loaded at the wrong time. They wiped out my scenery file and just let X-Plane rebuild it, which is unacceptable. That's always a bad thing. And yeah, get sim loaded back up. Try it again. It's real good plane, but for FS economy purpose of holding off because the Challenger is so damn good. Yeah, the Challenger's pretty good in FS economy. You definitely can make some cash with that, especially if you're doing cargo hauls. Out with Nade 1. Welcome aboard. RMRF Scenery INI. Well, that's not going to fix my problem. Clocky 180, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Happy Wednesday. Did you get both the airports in the city? Yeah. Yeah, I got my review copy from Nick today. Jonathan Cordova, welcome aboard, man. Hope you're doing well. The updater's got to run, do its thing. And the scenery's got to load. The airport's got to load. And OSAR Crazy's going to come in here. Hello, sir. Long distance cargo is my bread and butter in FS economy with the Challenger, the Cirrus SF50, and FSE for fun. I've actually never flown the Cirrus in the sim. I feel like I probably should at some point, right? Flightcraft. We'll go Flightcraft GA13. Okay, good. Yes. Let's go flying. All right, while we're doing that, we can plan the next leg out. So let's close that. Edit. Maps. Flight plan. Clear. And we're going to go KPDX to KBFI. Nope. KBFI. All right, so let's look at routes. Are there any preferred routes on this one? ATC cleared routes, jet, turboprop, jet, piston. I'm going to say it's probably this one here. Battleground Ulm 2. That probably sounds right. How high can we go? They go to 320 on that. So we'll go to, I don't know. So they're all filing even. Okay. I'll file 20,000 feet. Yeah, actually we'll do 24,000 feet. All right, so let's go. PilotEdge. Zoop. Like so. IFR. November 717 Tango Sierra. We're an EA50. All right. Slant Lima. True is 350-ish. KPDX to KBFI. We'll plan for 24. Nope, not 34. We could go to 34, but we'll go to 24,000 feet. And we're going to go BTG Ulm 2. Olympia 2. Good. File that. Good. And we'll wait for the sim to load. This is how long it takes my damn sim to load every time I fire it up. Well, I'm going to let this thing finish doing its thing. In the meantime, I'm going to step away here for just a moment. Use the little boys' room. So we'll be right back. Nagy87, good to see you, man. Dark 182RG, welcome aboard. Or DK182RG, good to see you. Vegas Flyer, good evening. Loco Monto, happy Wednesday. We'll be right back in just a couple minutes, though, guys. I'm going to step away for just a moment.
Nothing but a sinner. You won't
All right. Let's go flying. The hangar was consuming me. Yeah, that's why I wanted to move. All right, let's get some plates up here. You won't get away. You won't get away. You won't get away. You won't. All right. Let's kill the music. That was quick. All right. Let's go do another flight. Yeah, that's fine. Get rid of you. That's good. That's good. Doors closed. Fine. Load up with fuel. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna get cranked on and we'll get out of here. So let's go batteries. All right, clearance delivery is 120.12. Two zero one two 120.125. Okay. Good. Did I connect PilotEdge? I probably didn't.
Connected to PilotEdge.
Connected to PilotEdge. Thank you. All right. I got a new page. No, we're good. We got space. CRAFT. I'm going to Boeing. Is it called Boeing? Boeing Field. Portland clearance. Good evening. Eclipse 717 Tango Sierra IFR Boeing Field.
Eclipse 717 Tango Sierra, Portland clearance on request.
Thank you. Q Fly, good to see you. You taking off, man? You're still here. Taking off. Have a good night. How would you say it, Drift T or Drift F? Happy Wednesday. Boeing. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you.
Eclipse 717 Tango Sierra cleared to Boeing Field, Portland 1 departure, radar vectors battleground. Then a SILE climb and maintain 6,000, departure frequency 124.35, squawk 2544.
Go to Boeing Field, Portland 1 departure, battleground as filed, 6,000 departure, 124.35, squawk 2544, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra.
Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra, read correct.
Okay.
November 5 on radar.
Contact North Carolina departure on 190.2.
All right, Sufrin, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Okay, let's get the sucker programmed up. We'll go to map and then flight plan. Insert KPDX. Departure. We'll plan for 28 right. Portland 1. Good. Insert waypoint. ETG. From there, we go to the Olympia 2 arrival. So we'll insert waypoint KBFI. Insert arrival. We're going to plan for the RNAV Yankee 14 and the OLM 2 and battleground and probably none, right? Yeah, it's all vectors after that, so we'll go none there. Okay, and we go to plan button and we make sure it all works, which it does. Cool. Do that. Good. Okay, so we need to set some speeds. 180 on the departure is fine. Altitude's been 6,000 feet that we're cleared to. We'll go to transponder. We'll set the code for 2544 2. Whoops. Nope. code 2544, altitude. Turn you off, turn you to sky view. Let's brief this departure really quickly. I don't think there's anything to, I think this is just all vectors, but. Let's check. This is ForeFlight, by the way, for everybody that always ends up asking. PDX running on my iPad. Yeah, it's all vectors. Well, one departure says on departure, fly heading 283 to 800 feet. And radar vectors from there. Okay. So climb 283. Oops, nope. 283. Enter. Okay, that's set. That's set. Speed's been set. Autopilot, bring it over here. We're going to go flight director. We're going to go vertical speed initially. I started off the IS last time, but we'll do 1,500 feet from down the vertical speed. 180 there. Good. Because we'll do 1,500 feet until we accelerate to 180 and we'll be good to go there. Heading mode. Okay, that's set. That's all good to go. All right, let's go. Beacon light on. We yell clear prop. Clear prop. There's no prop. I know there's no prop. Don't tell me that there's no prop. Is your end cracking or mine? I hope that it's not my end. I'm not hearing any cracks. There is no prop, says this jewel not found. Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, there kind of is a prop. Like, there's the 2 stages to deal with. All right, engine 2 coming up. I believe Ian's flying along with us over here somewhere. Yeah, he's right there. He's showing up in a caravan, but he's actually in the... oh, no, there he is, in the Epic. There's a fan of the engine. It's close enough to a prop for me. Matt, 1997 Air, good to see you, man. How are you doing? I'm doing fantastic. Okay, that's good. Taxi recognition, that's good. Flaps takeoff. Check our flight controls, that's fantastic. Turn the bleeds on, which they're on. Good. All right, let's go. Ground point 9er. Yes, ground is point 9er. 18.7 for tower. So we'll make the switch there. And 24.35 is departure. We should grab the weather too. (3406 knots, 4 miles, FU, smoke, overcast 6,000, 32 Celsius, temperature 2986. 2986. Portland ground. Good evening, Eclipse 717 Tango Sierra FBO with the weather for taxi.
Eclipse 717 Tango Sierra, Portland ground, runway 28 left, taxi via Alpha Echo Bravo.
28 left, Alpha Echo Bravo, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. Seriously? Well, we now have the longest taxi in the world. Here in Portland ground, no chance for 28, right?
Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra, unfortunately 28 right is NOTAM closed.
Isn't that how it always works? Thanks. Thanks, Marcus.
Portland ground, Epic 401 Tango Sierra, also coming out of flight craft with whiskey taxi.
Oh, I'm on the wrong.
November 401 Tango Sierra, Portland ground, runway 28 left, taxi via Alpha Echo Bravo, number 2 behind the Eclipse.
Alpha Echo Bravo to 28 left behind the Eclipse for 401 Tango Sierra.
You didn't see that. Yeah, they're screwing around with me probably. Marcus is training a new guy tonight, so Marcus has told him to NOTAM 28 right closed. Unless it actually is closed in the real world. It might be closed in the real world. No. Nah, it's not NOTAM closed. So Marcus is probably screwing with us. It's okay. Yeah, through the grass. That's right. Oops, there I popped him. Austin, good to see you. I asked Marcus. He said no. No, it's cool, dude. Don't worry about it. Austin Wilkins, good to see you. Happy Wednesday. We got a light crowd for you tonight. How do we land on 28 right? Well, I don't know. Maybe somebody that landed after us took out the runway. I heard them close the runway a couple days ago because of a bird strike. So who knows? Maybe that's what it was. I mean, what I did there in the grass is totally illegal, but who cares, right? We're in the sim. Retard. Austin Wilkins, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thanks to This You're All Not Found. Cheers to both of you guys. Thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it. Okay, we're coming to Echo. This is Tango. Oh my gosh. It's gonna take us longer to taxi over here. It's gonna be to fly to the actual airport. Do 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 do. Doom Diver, good to see you. Offutt Air Force Base in Omaha is spending $100 million to repair one runway. Most of it is like 50, 70 years old. That's not surprising. They spent a bunch of money to replace the runway at my local airport, or one of my local airports last year. Oh yeah, it is closed. Never mind, it is NOTAM closed. 6th of August through the 7th of September. Yeah. So they should not have probably let me land on it, but that's fine. Whatever. I'm still gonna blame Marcus. Do do do. Lovely view of my airplane's bum. That's right, Ian. Showed up the reload. Sorry if it's been advised. Are you able to stream Friday? Yes, I'll be streaming on Friday. We're going to do the Embraer 110 on Friday. Always blame Marcus. That's right. Max, how you doing, man? Max, jump in here on your in one of your planes and come fly with us, man. We're heading up to Boeing Field. Or maybe get out Ops 3 if you have to. What a tour of historic Portland International Airport. I know, right? Marcus could have a failure incoming. Well, you know, failures in this airplane are they're gonna be pretty much a non-event. Like, it's such a simple plane. Oh, you're in the car. Okay. Well, don't crash then. How was your flight, Max? Max got to meet some folks tonight in Philly. Yeah, so I was going to get night current tonight, and then I decided I didn't want to. I decided to come stream instead, because I haven't been live much lately. Instead, I'm going to get night current, I think, on Monday next week. And then next Wednesday, my wife and I are flying up to Bar Harbor, Maine for dinner with one of her friends. Should be good. I got a lesson on Saturday. I got a lot of flying coming up, which is nice. The wings fall off. Well, if the wings fall off, we just crash, right? Longest taxi ever. I know, right? Why they couldn't just put a taxiway, you know, closer. Bar Harbor. Yeah, it'd be about 3 hours of flying, I think, for Bar Harbor. 3 hours 15 or so. Gagey Cacti, how you doing, man? Trying to keep the speed up, Ian. Okay, go to tower. 18.7. I could have probably asked for an intersection departure if I wanted to. Lights. Camera. Is the camera set? I'm assuming the camera's set. Or see what it told me. Camera's good. 2435 is good. Action. Flaps are good. All right. Tower Eclipse 717 Tango Sierra is coming cut up on 28 left. Now it's going to be a hold for release.
Eclipse 717 Tango Sierra, Portland Tower, hold short runway 28 left.
Hold short 28 left, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra.
In Portland Tower, November 401 Tango Sierra is holding short 28 left behind the Eclipse.
November 401 Tango Sierra, Portland Tower, good afternoon.
I think somebody made me a custom livery for the Eclipse. I need to go see if I can find it. Now that I think about it. Huh. I was thinking about that earlier. I think, yes, I think there's a custom livery out there for this somewhere for me. I have no idea where it's at, though.
Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra, wind 2, direction wind 3406, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 28 left, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. Okay, clear left.
San Francisco clear, so Scott
Clear right.
Request high departure Portland.
Let's go flying.
Alaska 3,
2 left identified.
Clearance, I do not have button for you. Please refile.
Right, let me double check.
Okay, power set. Instrument screen. Airspeed's alive. Whew, a little crosswind there.
November 1 Tango Sierra, runway 28 left, line up away.
28 left, line
Positive
up away,
right here.
November 401 Tango Sierra.
.400 feet, flaps up.
Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra, contact departure, good day.
Departure, 7 Tango Sierra. We'll see you, man. Okay, get that speed up. Go to IIS mode. Rolling departure, Eclipse 717 Tango Sierra, 1,300, climbing 6,000.
717 Tango Sierra, from departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 14,000.
Climb maintain 14,000, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. Got Mr. Brandon tonight.
2425 open center, roger. Send via correction disregard.
K-Rick taxi memories. I know. That was a doozy. I'm going to talk about the trip on Friday, Max. I haven't really talked about it too much today. Other than to say that I missed my flight on Sunday because I'm an idiot. 3-hour flight, 30 minutes of it on that runway. Yeah. Definitely not a 3-hour flight. Truthfully, the flight's not going to be much shorter or much longer than the taxi. Go to tour the museum at BFI? We should, I guess. I actually did go while I was in Seattle. It's pretty sweet.
FedEx 5425, cleared to San Francisco Airport via present position. Direct Big Sur 3 arrival.
He seems to have stopped talking. Why am I on Squirrel's channel? Why wouldn't I be? Because Paul's hosting me. Jam Marson, welcome aboard. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. We're climbing our way out of Portland Airport. I think our controller may have just disconnected.
Portland departure November 401, Tango Sierra 3.3
Maybe not,
VFR
though.
below 6,000 on a 280 heading.
401 Tango Sierra, Portland departure, roger, maintain VFR.
Oh, he's flying VFR.
Maintain
Interesting.
VFR 401, Tango Sierra.
I think maybe they fixed the climb rate in this plane finally. Because it feels like this thing's performing much better than it used to.
7 Tango Sierra, go direct Cougar, and resume the Olympia 2 arrival.
Direct Cougar, resume the Olympia 2, Eclipse 7, Tango Sierra. Cougar. Let's turn towards Cougar. We'll probably do another direct in a second. Just because we're going to turn back into the point here.
Number 1 Tango Sierra, stay direction of flight.
Going to be departing northbound towards Seattle.
1 Tango Sierra, roger, resume all navigation.
Do one more direct. There we go.
Discretion.
Navigation, climb VFR at our discretion for 401.
10,000 feet. Not that it matters in this airplane. We're just keeping the same speed. We are 11,000 for 14.
717 Tango
Puerto
Sierra,
Rico, good to see you, man.
Seattle Center, 126.6.
126.6, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. Seattle Center, Eclipse 717 Tango Sierra, 11,700, climbing 14,000.
717 Tango Sierra, Seattle Center, climb and maintain flight level 240.
Climb maintain flight level 240, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. Performance tuning and playmaker is a bit of a black art. It takes a ton of testing and comparing the perf tables. Yeah.
Pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 200.
That doesn't surprise me to hear one bit. And I'm not sure how much they updated this plane after 11 came out too, so. Or after some, I should say not 11, but after like the 11.1 patch came out that sort of screwed up the flight dynamics for turbines. But it definitely feels like it's behaving much better now than it used to. Like I feel like the fuel burn is more better. If that makes any sense. Did I say you're a troll? No, I didn't say you're a troll. Vigilante 1, good to see it. Just rebuilt my computer. Catching my third stream. Glad to have you here, man. I love this Eclipse. There we go. That's the view we'll go with for now. Such a good plane. But yeah, we got about a half hour. We doing okay. How far for now? It'd be a lot less once we're up at altitude. This plane climbs at 180 knots, but it cruises quite a bit faster. And there's no real headwind for us to deal with. Just 11 knots crosswind. How you doing, Toto? I'm looking forward to get the TBM 900 on here, man. Taking over top spot for my favorite turboprop, I'm sure. Oh, excuse me. Flexosaurus, good to see you. It's not like I was looking for another reason to upgrade my computer, but this looks really nice. Thank you. The sim can be very, very pretty. I don't think the sim is picking up the smoke very well, though. The FU. FU, I believe, is French for smoke. Or FU has some French connotations for smoke. Just like BR is mist. Bug fixing is so much fun. Yeah, right. VR and FSX yet? JME ZTV. I haven't messed around with VR in the Sims too much. It's a bit of a dog. But I do have the headset. I'll get into it more here soon. I got my headset the week before Oshkosh, and I've just been balls out since Oshkosh. Like I barely had any time at home to sort of think. Do I know Fortnite? I know of Fortnite. I've never played it. It's not really my thing. I'll leave that to guys like Ninja. Oops, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Yeah, dude, this thing climbs pretty fast now. I mean, that Eclipse will climb fast if you're climbing it at the right speed profile. It's like you're going pretty fast, I think, for performing a climb out of there. What headset did you choose? I use a set of QC Halos. QC Halos? There's a QT. Sorry, QT Halos.
One Tango Sierra, contact Seattle Center 126.6.
Quiet Technology Halos. These guys right here. Awesome headset. Oh my God, they're so amazing. We're trying to get Max to realize.
Seattle Center, good
It's
evening.
funny that they use a flight sim picture though as their background here.
17.5.
One correction
But
number 401.
yeah,
Tango
I love
Sierra,
that headset.
Seattle
It's so
Center,
cozy.
Portland altimeter 2986.
861 Tango Sierra.
Metroloculus and X-Plane. Oh, which head? Oh, sorry, you're talking about. Oh, yeah, sorry, different headset. Sorry, I'm losing my mind here. You're talking about VR headsets. I have a Lenovo Explorer. Windows mixed reality. I thought you were talking about. Oh God, an aviation headset. Lenovo Explorer. It's a Windows mixed reality headset. I was on sale for like $150, I think, a couple weeks ago, or well, back before Oshkosh, and I had like $30 or $40 in Bing rewards to collect. So I got the headset for like $110, $120, and it works fine. It works just as good as the rest of them. It does all the things it needs to do. I fired up occasionally. Yeah, I haven't used it a ton. The problem is that World of Warcraft came out with a new expansion. So when it comes to video games, like that's what I pretty much have been playing. Yeah, I got you, Roger. Roger, how you doing, man? Sorry, I'm losing my. I'm getting a little fuzzy tonight. It's getting a little late. Hi, Marcus 72. Good to see you, man. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. God, Ian is crushing me right now. Did he crash? Ian, what happened to you, buddy? Why are you at 78 knots and negative 127 feet? I got a failure and I think my sim crashed. Yeah. 1,000 to go. Incredible to think that WoW is still growing strong. Yeah, dude, WoW is, and WoW, you know what? I will say the new WoW expansion, I think, is the best one they've had in a very long time. Like Battle for Azeroth has been fantastic so far. Having a hell of a good time with it.
FedEx 5425, contact NorCal approach 121.3.
I was on climb out, heard a loud noise and a master alarm, and then X-Plane did crash the desktop. Whoops. Well, fire it up. Go to Olympia or you know, one of the Orca Islands and come join me, man. All right, there's cruise. And this is going to get us going nice and quick here.
That's 18, NorCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 190.
Speed's going to come right up. We're already at 20 minutes en route.
FedEx 5425, NorCal approach, cross Boulder, at
That's
maintain 10,000, 250 knots, San Francisco altimeter 3000.
I'll start in the air. It's not too busy. Yeah, you're fine. I think the next gen Oculus will be really good, but they're estimating not till 2020. Yeah, I think it's going to be a while for all the next gen VR stuff. Like, it's just not, like, I don't think demand took off the way they wanted them to, and like you know, the software isn't necessarily there. Virus City, thank you for the tier 3 subscription. I know you've been sub before. Welcome back, sir. Thank you very much for your support, dude. How you doing? Cheers. What happened, man? How'd you lose the streak? You can probably email Twitch and see if they'll fix it for you. But good to see you, buddy. How you doing? I got to hang out with Virus City at Oshkosh. Him and Leo and I can't remember the last name. Mike. That's right, Mike. Because everybody I've met has been Mike. Virus City, Leo, and Mike and I all hung out, and Virus City's father, and we had a good time. How you doing, man? I would send Twitch an email, see if they'll give you this, like, if they'll be able to restore the streak. Does this have SID and star? Yeah, this has SIDs and stars. So the only thing that this plane can't do is fly RMP approaches, so it can't do arcs. Everything else it does just fine. So I've got the SID programmed in. Like, it doesn't have VNAV either, but I don't think the real thing has VNAV either. But yeah, we have the SID programmed in here. I've got the
7 Tango Sierra, descend via the Olympia 2 arrival landing south, Seattle altimeters 29 or 88. You can cancel all the speed restrictions.
Send via the Olympia 2 landing south, 88, and we'll cancel speed restrictions. Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. Okay, so this this says, let's see here, turbo jet landing south, so 17,000 feet or above at Olympia, easy, and then 13,000 feet at Arvad, so that's the one we care about. Okay, so we are on our way to Olympia, and we need to be 13,000 feet at Arvad. So we need 13,000 feet from where we're at now. We're at 24,000 feet. That's 11,000 to go. That's 33 nautical miles, so we'll just call it an even 40. Arvad is 14 miles from Olympia, so that leaves us with 25 miles, we'll call it. So 25 miles from Olympia, we're going to start down. Right now, we're 30 miles from Olympia. So when that number hits 25, we'll make our way down to 13,000 feet. 13,000 feet. And that is the only altitude restriction that we care about here. All right, so if we go vertical speed mode, we'll knock that nose down in just a moment. We'll just go ahead and set the auto throttle to 250.
Roger, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Good enough right there. Let's go start that nose down. I know we can do 2,000 feet per minute. So you know what? We'll do 1,700 feet. So we have to stay above 1,700 feet for Olympia. Or 17,000, sorry. Down we go. The real thing absolutely does have VNAV for a start. Real Eclipse doesn't have a dynon. Oh, yeah, you're probably right. Right, it's got G3000s. Pull on 2-1. Yeah, I misspoke there. Yeah, because it's got auto throttle, all that stuff too. There. Oh yeah, there's RVAD right there. Okay. Clafferty 21, good to see it. CBW Gaming, welcome aboard. KC Flyer 737, happy Wednesday. Aerobask loves the Dynons. Well, it's, you know, X-Plane 10, we didn't have the G1000. So that Dynon was the best thing that they had. I would have liked to have seen them toss the G1000 in this, but, you know, whatever. We'll take their Dynons. Is a real good plane. So you know what? That might be the screenshot tonight. It's that sucker there. There we go. Good enough for me. Still streaming Friday? Yes, sir. Oh, iPad. Sorry. My bad. Yeah, we'll be live on Friday. Live with the Embraer probably. Embraer 110. Sorry. Yeah. Let's see here.
Number 401 Tango Sierra Shell Center, Roger, verify squawk mode Charlie and squawk 02.
Right. Weather 2506 knots, 4 miles, haze, few clouds 900, 29 Celsius, altimeter 2985. It is IFR conditions in Seattle. Seattle's reporting 2.5 with broken 3200. So definitely some poopy weather on the way in there.
FedEx 5425, contact North
Renton, 5 miles, haze, smoke, overcast 3. So we're going to ask for... We're going to ask for an approach. I'm going to ask for the RNAV GPS 14 right. Because that's got a nice little kink in it. Keeps us right over the waterfront. Looks like it'd be fun to fly.
FedEx 5425, Roger, expect tip.
Could just fly the ILS, but
right, descend and maintain 8,000.
Where's the fun in that? I don't know. Maybe we'll do the ILS. We did a GPS in the last one, so. First time catching a Wednesday stream. I haven't done many of them. I haven't done a Wednesday night flying stream in a very long time. Pat Lau, good to see you though. Happy Wednesday. AZ Jim, take it easy, man. Have a great night. Been doing ATL turns on Fridays. It's a bummer, dude. Well, thanks for stopping by. Take it easy. Tylenol with wings. Happy Wednesday. All right.
FedEx 5425, set and maintain 6,000. Advise you have any of the bridges or the airport side.
Yeah, I want to show you guys this. This is what we like to see. Uh-huh. Catstrator on the big screen. Hell yeah.
Percent 17 Tango Sierra, contact Seattle approach 125.6.
125.6. Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. So we could have tapered that descent a little bit. We were just about right at 17,000 feet coming through that that point there. What was the altimeter?
November 401 Tango Sierra, roger.
8-5.
Number 1 Tango Sierra, maintain VFR, Olympia, altimeter 2900.
W2. Approach Eclipse 717 Tango Sierra, 15,700 descending Olympia 2. We got the weather at Boeing.
Tango Sierra, shuttle approach, roger.
And we got the weather at Boeing as well.
1 Tango Sierra, roger, expect ILS runway 14 right approach.
I'm assuming that's for us. Okay, we'll do the ILS. We'll brief that.
5425, roger, clear, tiptoe, visual approach, runway 28 right.
So let's go back to heading mode real quick. So we're gonna we have to change the approach because I loaded in the GPS. We'll change it over to the ILS. So we'll click down here. We'll delete the arrival. This is what. Oh, nope. Heading.
7 Tango Sierra, descend and maintain 10,000.
10,000 Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. Okay. Insert arrival. ILS 14 right. Ulm 2 battleground. None. Good. Currently we're flying direct to the RVOD intersection, so we'll activate that leg. Good. Go there. Go back to nav. That's fine. Let's brief this arrival real quick. We're going to fly the ILS 14 right approach into Boeing Field. We'll be on 110.9er for the localizer. And final approach course is going to be 135 degrees. We're expecting vectors to the final. No worry about holds or anything like that. Minimums for this flight are going to be 308 feet 300 feet MSL, 300 feet AGL. So that's fine. 4,000 foot. So we're not expecting any problems with the ceiling or any problems with the visibility. In the event of a missed approach, we're going to fly the climb on the localizer southeast course to cross Assis at 3.9 DME. Add a blue 1,500, then climb to 6,400 on the southeast course Seattle Radial 104 to Blaco. And the Seattle, identified by the Seattle 11.8 DME. Hold and continue to climb and hold to 6,400 feet. So we take, oh man. Basically, you fly what, the back course localizer there? Yeah, you fly the back course localizer, intercept the 104 radial off of Seattle.
350 vectors, final approach course.
350 vectors, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. 350 heading mode. Good. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Tower's going to be 20.6. 60. And ground will be 21.9er. Yeah, that's good there. Let's get rid of that. Let's put you into localizer mode. Set our course to 135. And set our minimums at 308. We're good to go. I never shut the lights off. That's fine. Have you tried a little nav map? 6,000 Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. All right. Have you tried a little nav map? I have not. Not even sure what it is. Why does it say FU in your title? FU is smoke in the METARs. As this You're Not Found has said. It's what we call in the business clickbait. Just saying.
At 736 Oakland Center, roger.
All right. Just keep on going down.
Tango Sierra, flighting 340, descend and maintain 5,000.
340, 5,000, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. Interesting. They must have be sending me like this to keep me away from Seattle.
At 736, and we had surface 3 arrival.
I've actually never come into Boeing Field like this before, so this is kind of cool. I think that's, I'm guessing that's Ian up there in front of me.
Got a 736.
Or no, it's not.
VAD, sir, for 3 arrival.
I'm not sure where our Eclipse buddy is. Or our... Not Eclipse, our E1000 buddy. DBEs hate him. Learn how to capture a localizer with this one simple trick. Wolfie2671, good to see you, man. We have the Drzwecki scenery and the Drzwecki airports. Yes, we do. So we'll be checking them out for the first time tonight. Should be exciting. We're on our arrival into Boeing Field right now. About to fly below a Bravo shelf. So below the Bravo shelf, we need to be 200 knots or less. So bring that speed back. Bravo shelf above us is 6,000 feet right now. When you're below a Bravo, you have to be less than 200 knots, or 200 knots or less. So, time to bring that speed back. $1,000 to go. Do you use this for FS economy? Once in a while. You can alias it as the Eclipse 500. So they have an Eclipse 500 in the in FS economy. I don't fly it too often though, just because I don't know. I just haven't flown it too often. Like most of the FS economy stuff I do is more suited for props. Brave Nighthawk, good to see you, man. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. Mike Juliet Wima. Mike Juliet Wima.
Sierra, try to maintain 2,200.
2,200, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. Mike Juliet Lima, good to see you. The throttle response on this is not great. Oops. Is it 900 or 2,500? Can you verify for 7 Tango Sierra? Was it 2,500?
2,200 for 7 Tango Sierra.
2,200. Thank you, 7 Tango Sierra. Wasn't even close. I set it back. I committed it to memory, and then I forgot what I forgot it. Like I just completely forgot it. Where are we going tonight? We're flying into Boeing Field right now, Seattle. So we're getting ready to fly our approach here. So Seattle Tacoma is sort of behind us at about our 4 o'clock or so right now. And we're just about to get thrown in and capture the localizer. Localizer is identified. The wrong localizer is identified. What? ICHJ is not what we want. IBFI is what we want.
For 7 Tango Sierra, turn right heading 030.
030, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. God, it's such a cool plane. I love this thing. Okay, we should get some fog and crappy visibility here in a second. No ortho. We should have ortho out here, don't we? Oh, you know what? I might have this tile might be all foobarred. Yeah, this tile might be a little messed up. I might have to install the Drzwecki ortho now that I think about it. I didn't install it, and it doesn't. Yeah, that's okay. I didn't install it, assuming it'd be fine, but maybe when you don't install it, it just doesn't have it at all. Like, it won't even take what you have installed. Okay, IBFI, that's good. Identified.
United 736, roger. No problem.
All right, we should get a turn and intercept here in a moment. So we're just going to get ready for that. As soon as he starts talking, we're going to start turning. I can throw the chart up too if you'd like, but I won't do that.
Retard.
CQR Smokey, thanks for 6 months, man. Says happy Thursday, Ty. Keep up the great streams. Happy Thursday, wherever it is that you are. It's Wednesday here still. We've got a couple more hours. Max, thanks for the bits, man. It's only Wednesday, but IRL is cold. Well.
We're 717 Tango Sierra, 5 miles from Isoji. Turn right heading 110. Maintain 2,200 to establish cleared ILS runway 14 right approach.
110, 2,200 to establish cleared ILS 14 right approach. Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. Max, thanks for the bits, man. I do appreciate it. Cheers to both you and CQR Smokey. Ah, CQR's in the UK. Got it. Okay, we'll make that turn. Once we see movement on that needle, we'll go to nav mode. Right there. Dude, we're so close to being broken out of this thing. Like, just barely see the ground below us. Should get a great view of the city on the way in here too. Okay, there's movement. Go nav. Nav is armed. Here comes the turn in. We got movement on the vertical, so we'll go approach. And 1 dot from there, we will go flaps down. Okay, here comes the nose down. Let's go 1 notch flaps. Okay, there's Field. There's Seattle.
We're 717 Tango Sierra, contact Boeing Tower 118.3.
Tower 18-3, 7 Tango Sierra. We'll see it.
So, yeah, it's 736, contact NorCal approach 121.3.
Give me different frequency. Okay,
Great,
gear.
thanks. Officer, I haven't heard anything. Is there possible debris? We've got
Oh, Jesus.
landing aircraft about 3 miles.
Here we go.
There's some fog on the runway reported by the last arrival, so we can do a quick sweep before the inbound aircraft comes in.
Yeah, we're going to have to send him around then because you're not going to have time to make it through the runway.
I hate you guys.
Officer, he's not in contact with us. Stand by 1 moment while we coordinate.
Tower Eclipse 717 Tango Sierra ILS 14 right. Briefly.
We're 717 Tango Sierra, Boeing Tower. Good evening. Got reports of debris on the runway off, holding short runway 14 right. Runway 14 right. Going to have you cleared low approach and going to have you execute the missed approach procedure report going with.
Okay, low approach. Execute missed as published. 7 Tango Sierra. Okay, we'll take it down to 300 feet. Then we'll go missed. On the missed approach, we're going to fly the localizer below 1,500 to Aussie. And then we're going to intercept the 104 outbound from Seattle and go from there.
And Tower Upstream, the report of thought is by Bravo 4.
Marcus and Max doing what they do. Okay, there's the minimums coming up. Going around.
300.
Positive rate, gear up. Let's go flaps takeoff. Flaps in.
Classic.
Off 3, sweep runway 14 right's approved, and let me know how it looks. Bravo 4, exit right, Bravo 5.
We'll let you know at Bravo 4 and watch to Bravo 5, up 3, thanks.
Activate our missed approach. Tower 7 Tango Sierra's going around.
We're 717 Tango Sierra Roger. Execute missed approach procedure as published. Contact Seattle departure 120.4, and we'll talk to you soon.
20.4, 7 Tango Sierra, missed approach is filed. Ours published. As we get down below 1,500. I screwed that up. All right. Seattle approach clip 717 Tango Sierra 1,500 on the mist.
717 Tango Sierra, Seattle departure, roger, radar contact, common maintain 4,000, and then when able, just let me know the reason for the missed approach.
Tower sent me around debris on the runway 7 Tango Sierra 4,000.
7 Tango Sierra, roger, what a shame. You think those guys would have all their crap in order by now.
They never get it figured out down there, 7 Tango Sierra.
Didn't they know you're coming?
I think they did. I'll blame 1 Tango Sierra.
Could be. We're 7 Tango Sierra, turn right heading 250 vectors for the ILS runway 14 right approach.
240 vectors, 7 Tango Sierra. 250 vectors, 7 Tango Sierra. 1,000 to go. Get the scenic tour today. Sir Angry Human, good to see you. Protagonisi, welcome aboard. Scenery doesn't look quite right. Yeah, I gotta mess around with it later. I usually test this stuff before we go, but first of all, the ortho's not loaded. I'm probably just reinstalling the whole thing. The flaps not come in? No, we're still landing flaps. I never verified the flaps came in. Even though I pushed the button, it didn't happen. Like, why are we so nose down right now?
Clip 7 Tango Sierra, turn right heading 310.
Right, 310, clip 7 Tango Sierra. Just flew over Seattle. There it is. Yeah, you know what? It didn't load properly. All right, well. The scenery's all foobarred, so I'll fix the scenery later. OSV, good to see you. I don't think you're going to find too many French speakers here. There are probably a few, though. Tessor, thank you, sir. Buzz the tower. It's essentially what we did. So yeah, I don't think the scenery loaded at all properly. Might explain why there's the ortho's all broken too.
Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra, descend and maintain 2,200.
2,200, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. Speed down.
United 736, contact NorCal approach 135.65.
Okay, down we go. Come back to you. Let's go back to this one. Activate that leg. Oh, that one will activate that leg. There we go. Get us back on the approach here. Skyline doesn't look quite right. Okay. Yeah, I'll look at it later.
NorCal approach, Roger.
Might become Friday night's problem before I go live. 1,000 to go. So I hit my flaps button a couple times, but it apparently didn't take. Eventually we got him up.
Alaska 318, contact Seattle Center 135.15.
Is okay though.
Alaska 318, Seattle Center, Roger.
All right. Jameson Doyle, good to see you, man. How you doing? So for anybody who missed what happened there, another pilot on the network logged in as a operational person, basically pretending to be like maintenance, and declared that there was debris on the runway. It's a little gag that we pull with each other every once in a while, and the controllers were in on it too. So they went along with it, and they sent me around because of the debris on the runway, and so we went around. And it's fun to do once in a while.
Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra VFR traffic 11 and moving 12 o'clock, 5 miles northbound. Altitude indicates 2,800, appears to be descending.
Okay, I'm looking for him. 7 Tango Sierra. Got him on the box here. Is he turning towards me? Really, buddy? Pull the speed back a little bit here.
Seven Tango Sierra traffic now 12 o'clock, 3 miles, same altitude, northwestbound. Should be no factor.
7 Tango Sierra. We got him in the box, but I don't see him.
Roger.
So he's gonna wait till I'm clear of that traffic before he vectors me, I'm sure. It's over here somewhere. He below me now. I'm terrible at spotting traffic in the real world. I'm terrible at in the sim. There we got him.
At 736, advise when you have the airport or any of the bridges in sight.
Seattle Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra has traffic, no factor.
For 7 Tango Sierra, Roger. Turn right heading 060.
060 Eclipse 7 Tango. Okay, 060. I'm doing pretty well, Jameson. Ops 2 or Ops 3? I think he's usually Ops 3. But yeah, he was communicating with the tower and ground and doing a little runway check. Like I said, it's all in good fun. We all play around with it. when you get the right controllers on that are in on the joke, it's a good time.
And at 736, clear tiptoe visual approach.
That's why at the last second there I tuned in the Seattle VOR because I had a feeling somebody was going to screw with me.
At 736, Roger, clear tiptoe visual approach, runway 28 left.
That traffic is out there somewhere, but he shouldn't be any faster.
5 miles from ISOG, turn right heading 110, maintain 2,200 until established, clear Dallas, runway 14 right approach.
110, 2,200 until established, clear Dallas, 14 right approach, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. Okay. ISOG intercept at 2,200, and we'll go from there. So once again, we'll stay heading mode until we get the interception on the localizer. Then we'll go to nav mode, and once we start to see movement on the glide slope, we'll go approach mode. Minimums are going to be 308 feet still. Some people are not in on the joke. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with the scenery here. That'll be the next problem to work through, I guess. I'll mess around with that Friday before the stream. Okay, here comes the localizer, so we'll go nav mode. There's the intercept. And now we're going to look for the glide slope to move. There it is. So we go approach mode. Localizer's armed, or localizer's active, and glide slope is armed. And at 1 dot, we go flaps. Flaps. Okay, flaps take off.
Eclipse 7
Indicated.
Tango Sierra, contact Boeing Tower 118.3. Okay.
Over to Tower 18-3, 7 Tango Sierra. Take it easy, man. $1,600 feet will be gear down.
Tower Ops 3, we've removed the fog from the runway. We can exit the runway at Bravo 5.
Oh, joy.
3, exit Bravo 5.
Exit Bravo 5. Ops 3, appreciate the services tonight, sir.
Our pleasure.
Boeing Tower, Eclipse 717, Tango Sierra, ILS 14 right.
Eclipse 717 Sierra, Boeing Tower, runway 14 right, continue.
Continue, 14 right, 7 Tango Sierra. Okay, there's 1,600 feet. Let's go gear down. Yeah, downtown's definitely not right. Like, the scenery didn't load at all. I think it might have gotten overwritten, so we'll take a look at that later.
Ops 3, it's clear on Bravo 5 for the maintenance hangar.
Ops 3, taxi parking via Bravo.
Let's go flaps full.
Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra, wind variable at 5, runway 14 right, clear to land.
Good land 14 right, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. My airplane. That speed back a bit more. Here we go. Okay, there's 300 above. $500. 200 above. $400. 100 above. And minimums, continue landing. Gear down 3 green, flaps set, lights set, runways in sight, clearance received. And boy, none of the scenery loaded in.
Tower United 736 on the approach for runway 28 left.
None of the scenery loaded.
United 736 San Francisco Tower, wind 25012, gust 18, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 28 left for United 736.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
All right. Decel on. Braking going. Yeah, scenery's hosed. All right, well, that explains why there's no ortho. Check it later. Boeing Tower, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra, clear Alpha 7.
Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra, cross runway 2 right at Alpha 7, contact ground point niner.
Cross 32 right, ground point 9 at Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. Boeing ground Eclipse 717 Tango Sierra Alpha 7 for signature. Lovely.
Eclipse 77 Tango Sierra, Boeing Field ground, taxi to parking bay Alpha. Good night.
Parking Alpha, Eclipse 7 Tango Sierra. Have a great night, man. Want to race? Let's go. Dude, he's hauling, man. The hell? He's doing 30 knots? Got a freaking Southwest taxi going on. Hit V1 here in a second. Yeah, that's right. You can't keep up with me. I got 2 jet engines. Ah! Fascinating. It's not even default scenery. Yeah, well, I deleted the default scenery, so I have no idea why that didn't load. Like, I literally deleted the default scenery so that this wouldn't happen. I have no idea why the damn scenery didn't load at all. We'll take a peek at it later, though. The woes of flight simming. Even, like, when we flew over Seattle, it was the same boat. The Seattle stuff didn't load either. It's all right. Whatever. In the end, the fuel truck wins. The fuel truck always wins. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Boeing Field. We made it. We made it. Yes, we made it. Get open the door, right? Yeah, there you go. Jet engines in some sense of the word. Yeah. Jet-ish. All right, it's disconnect from PilotEdge. We'll do the replay there. Yeah, I really hosed this scenery up somehow. It's all right. It happens. It's got the it's got the tower position correct. It's got me elevated up here too, which is funny. It's like a Top Gun moment coming here in this approach. Lindenberg glance, good to see it. Oh man, that was quite the flare. I mean, quite the bounce. All right. Oh, my custom scenery works. We had scenery leaving Portland. Like, I know that scenery works. It's just this scenery seems to be broken. This jet's so tiny. That's what she said. All right, last one. Who dat? Giant Unicorn. Good to see you, buddy. How you doing, man?
Retard, retard, retard.
King of the North says, made it just in time for the float and the balance. Thank you very much for 4 months, man. Cheers.
10.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. This is no big deal. All right, folks. That was fun. I love this plane. I really do. I think there's a few people we can go say hi to. You can say hi to Fly Purdue. You can say hi to Nico if you want to. I'm probably gonna go watch the Sky Lounge for a little bit. We'll go see. We'll go give Edson the birthday host, man. Fly Purdue's trying to do his whole partnership thing, so you can go say hi to him if you like. Any of these guys are cool. I want to thank you all very much for stopping by tonight, hanging around. We'll be back on. I know it was a short stream this evening, only 3 hours. I'll be back on Friday with the usual Friday night shenanigans. We're going to fly the Embraer 110. Hopefully come back up here and do some Seattle stuff if I get the scenery working. Jet Unicorn just got home with his from his platonic lady friend's place. Sweet. Anyway, have a good night, guys. We'll see you soon. Toodles and all that. We need some music to go out on. Let's do that. Make sure we stop.